Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of the December 2018 base race where I am hearing phantoms outside. I am here at the Savannah Village, and between episodes, I was thinking about this whole thing, and I was wondering because we had five, it looked like it went five and wrapped around. It means if it's 5 by 5, and 5 by 5, of course, is 25. An appropriate number, of course, for Christmas. Oops, see Daisy. So it could be that the whole thing, that there are 25 different blocks in, of course, celebration of Christmas. So that's the working hypothesis I'm going to have at the moment. I think it might be the first time I've ever killed a mob with snow. Now, let's see what we've got here. But that, if that is the case, it A, of course, then does say definitely not random. And B, it means that I'll be able to, yeah. Let me get that before we, because we do have a problem. Oh, no, 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 no! Ow! Well, okay, I pretty much ruined that garden. Yeah, don't let me near your gardens, please. Yeah, okay, so now, with that being the case, yeah, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to collect carrots, use those for food for a while. Now, unfortunately, hydration is a bit of a problem on this now. I am going to be coming back here probably, so replanting is not only polite, but may save my life someday. Now, let's see, we are going here. Let's head north one more time. Because I think there we go. Now, I am at 4,068. So, 4,068. And, oh, 4,023.46. This is, this is then at another area where I was, oh, because I was doing a whole north-south thing. Yes, of course. Because I was going north and south in the previous episode, and of course, so north of the, because I went south to hit the Savannah Village. All right, that's logical. So therefore, I am going to hit east from here and start mapping out this block. And eventually, I'll know where all 25 blocks go, and one of them is going to be the base. At least this is my hypothesis. And then I should be able to know where to go for each of them. I think I found the icebergs. Yeah. Okay, well, I've also found the drown. And I really don't want to go south at the moment, but... Okay, so this is the tundra. That was... east went to the tundra, right? Okay, so now we go east of here. And eventually I should be able to hit into another biome. And hopefully don't run into a bunch of drowns. Speaking of drowning, that's what I almost felt like I was about to do there. Alright, good. Let's see, where am I? No, not more snow! I need to get underground for the phantom strike. Actually, yeah, Oh, phooey. Let's see. I'm trying to spend my time researching this puzzle because I think in the long term. Alright, so this is. I think I headed east from there if I was doing that right, and that would have been the 1687. Well, the problem is I don't know how close I am to where because I had to move. And minus 1543 tundra. And that's the problem. It's constantly snowing. Now, that way is east. Now the question is, can I, because until I deposit this stuff, I really don't want to take major chances. That's the problem. And a major chance is trying to rush all the way across there. Now, the question is there anything else to this? I mean, is there a pattern to the coordinates in question? I don't think there is a pattern on the coordinates. I think the only pattern is that there are 25 of these. And that's in a 5x5 block. At least, well, that's my hypothesis. Until I've exhaustively found all 25 of those points, I can't be 100% sure on that. I am going to be needing some more torches in a moment. So this coal is going to be welcome. Now when I sleep, when I get back to base, sleep, then I'll be able to better define everything. Because then I won't have to worry about phantoms. Because phantoms are the main thing I'm worried about right now. Those other mobs aren't exactly giving me joy either. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to see how far I can get down. If I get down to, let's say about down to sea level, I might be able to make a dash for things. But I certainly don't want to be trying to do that while I'm high up, because phantoms are definitely not going to leave me alone in that case. Now, of course, if I was in a busier, well, if I were in a deeper forest, I think I'd be worried more about other mobs, because I would presume if you have a dark enough forest, you may wind up with even worse things going on. Now, that iceberg area we were in earlier, that would be a good place to get some ice once I get Silk Touch in action. I left my crafting bench over in the village, didn't I? Yep, of course I did. Now, let's see. We want... Well, now that I think I know how to get there... Why did I do that? Oh, yes. I need sticks. Sticks. And more sticks. Let's see. We'll try... that and that. What was that? What was that? Oh, wait on. What was this biome? It was a snowy tundra. Okay. I wasn't quite sure what that was all about. Oh, maybe the snowman popped in and got killed instantly, because that has been known to happen on a couple of occasions. They just love popping into places that get them killed instantly. That's most definitely the case. More flint. As if I needed more flint. Well, I'm not exactly needing more gravel either, but we'll have to live with that. Let's see, 75. Just dig down, 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 and eventually I'm hoping to get to the bottom. And once I get to the bottom, then I'll be able to... actually, if the snow is... How would I know if the snow ended? Well, that's certainly not the case. Fine, we'll just go down as far as I can. Maybe I could always just go... Well, the snow definitely has not ended. Well, that's one way to know. Let the thunder tell you. There have been some cases where I have turned off the sounds of thunder. Good thing I haven't... that I currently have it operational, because that would be a good way to know how things are going. At least one advantage of thunderstorms is that once I do get back to base, you should be able to sleep through them. Otherwise, the beds would be useless since it's never night. Now, I'm getting pretty close down to sea level. That's the idea, is for me to get down to there. One, that gives me a chance to find iron. And two, I'm hoping it'll help me to... Sorry, I only heard thunder once, which is rather strange. Okay, and I'm at sea level. Okay, dude. Fine, I'll make a shovel. Boom, 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 and where are we? Right here. Good. Let's just get rid of this as much as possible. Good. Now we can hopefully be able to dig in peace. Now, one question I have is, what happens if I dig for 100 blocks? Will it eventually pop me away? Now, I don't know if it's literally 100 blocks or... because I'm sure that there are some boundaries or something like that that were set up by Ed on what it does, but what those boundaries are, I have no clue. And things were pretty... see, 1543 is where I popped in at. Or at least that's when I noted things down, I should say. I'm not 100% sure that was where I popped in at. And I am now at, let's see, 90 something. Alright. Looks like I've got all this extra stuff in here. So let's see how far I could get if I do pop away eventually. And who knows, maybe I'll even get some iron here. I know that's... Thank you. Really? They just like to pop in and die. That's what they like to do. Snowman! Surprise! Well, it's... yeah. December, winter, all that fun stuff. Let's see. There you go. Good. And further along. Now let's see, how are we doing right now? We are at 1470. 69. That means I still have about 30 more blocks to go before I get to the point where I want to be. Let's see, we want this, we want this, and ooh, what do I toss? I guess I toss that. Oh! No. I'll make a few more torches while I'm at it. And toss this again. Now we can continue and be able to test the hypothesis on whether or not underground is affected by the teleportation. Ooh, iron. Well, hopefully I can get this iron before I teleport. But I think I have about 30 more blocks before I port away. But, as I said, I wasn't very quick in writing down coordinates due to seeing snow, I believe, or something like that. So I panicked at the beginning, didn't get things written down. So I'm not 100% sure what's going on right now. Alright, that's nothing new in this particular base race. You can see it takes me about half the episodes I need in order just to get established and figure out what's going on in these things. I mean, by this point, Baker Bell's probably already finished. But that's the way that works. Let's see, how am I doing? 19. Ooh, that's a nice amount. About half. Well, okay. Let's be careful on this. 3740. Yeah. Okay. Des Village at 3740. And 3235. And we have got a monument right here. Actually, what I want to do is I just want to keep on going for the time being. Worry about the monument later. And this leads to a, of course it leads to a birch forest because this is the start of the whole thing, right? No, it's not. Oh! I got turned around! Ooh, I got turned around nastily, so therefore I lost. Yeah. Because I did not go east one time. Probably when I was digging there, I wasn't checking what direction I was going. I am going to have to look at all of my old footage and see what I did there. But 28771, that is a place that's not yet on my map. But the question is, how did I get here? What direction was I going on when I did it? So let's see what happens when I go east of here. And be a little bit more careful the next time I map here. Alright, here I'm at 29. It's the problem is I'm afraid to stay still. 296637. Because we've got these stupid creepers all over the place. Oh. I've been here before, obviously. Alright. So one of my old base areas is around here. Then I think this is a good place. I'm going to hole out here and leave you right here, hole out, do some digging, and when I get back, we are going to finish trying to map out this area when we return for the next episode of the December 2018 base race.